You see the hind? We're gonna take it.
We have James Burns here from Black Ops. James, it's Frank Woods in Black Ops.
Welcome back. It's time to announce the character of the year. All right, and the winner is Sergeant Woods, Call of Duty Black Ops.
Looks don't count for shit in the jungle. It's nah, baby.
It's you, yes! Yes!
Frank Woods.
Frank Woods! Yeah! Call of Duty Black Ops!
I'm here with Dave Anthony, director of Black Ops, and we are here at House of Moves because we are going into the mocap room to do something a little special with Frank Woods. Can you tell me how he was able to steal the spotlight and the VGA nomination when he's not even a playable character?
The actor James Burns, if you knew this guy and if you meet him, you will instantly know the answer to this. James is such a charismatic guy, and he just is this character.
So you are Sergeant Frank Woods in Call of Duty Black Ops.
Ma'am. You think I'm fucking nuts? This guy.
Right. Yeah, baby. Buddy's here. Let's see. Chaka Paka. Oh, I love that. Whatever that name is. Jordan George. Well, it's a lot more than 4,000 Marines. It's like the whole expeditionary force. So it's not just, they make you kind of feel, yeah, I heard about that. I think they took out a drug boat last night. Didn't they somewhere? Anyways. Yep. We're tracking that real close. Let's see how China's going to react to it, because China's sending all the drugs over there. It's just a really interesting time, isn't it? Hey, Nemesis Woods, how you doing, bro? Don't need no man. Stop telling me I do. Narcs, the king of all good things. Hey, MQ. Blue Philly. Was that Blue Pilly? Don't know. You got a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's my that's my Gibson. The other one is, what is that? That's my Gretsch. It's my Gretsch. This is my Mark. Working on some stuff. I get back in the studio on Monday to finish up another song. Wait, okay, Jordan George, you're fucking deployed? Dude. Love to hear what you got to say. I have read, yeah, that's not news. That's been in the works for a while. It's still miles away. They've been trying to make a deal for 10 years on that. I know a couple of the writers they hired for it. It's gonna be a tough movie to make, but it also signals the death of the franchise. Think about the franchises that went to movies, and the franchises kind of. It's hard to get a movie to do what the game does, and I get a feeling there's going to be a lot of cooks in the kitchen, and there's going to be a lot of woke ideology put into it. So all the fun is going to be sucked right out of it. Have to be like all the DC Marvel stuff. All right, Woods, you get out of here, man. Take care of yourself tonight. It's a shorty today. I just want to check in and say hi. Well, I'm sure you can't say very much. I mean, man, come on. Vargas. Yeah. we still make those? I haven't been on that page in years. I just don't pay attention. Shuni is a woman, and I think Shuni's off doing professional things. I think she's grown up and she's doing artwork. She's a graphic designer now. Chillwire, I have no idea what they're doing with the Woods character. Maybe they give him some. He sounds a little constipated, so maybe they give him a laxative. I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore. I don't care. What am I working on? We're finishing up a film called Beyond Silence. I have a movie coming out, I think, in the spring called Beyond Belief. Really fun movie. I have just turned down a film. I shoot some. I couldn't afford to do it. And I'm back in the studio. We're making music. Eugene, yeah, I am. I'm reading a couple new books. Show them to you. Let's see my books. Hang on. So, I'm back on this one. Complete works of Plato. Not a light read. And the other one I'm working on is this. This is a lifesaver. Since I'm working on, that's my gig, and I'm doing auditions and just trying to figure out how to cook bacon. Yeah, get to work on it, stay sharp, and fucking Marines, man. You get my favorites. Am I interested in it? I'm curious if they're gonna ask me to do a cameo. That'd be cool, right? I don't know. Who knows? I really haven't thought too much about it. This is the most I have thought about it, and I don't know. Like I said, this is not news. They've been trying to get this done for a while now. Decade. Yeah, it's a pretty good song. Problem is, Ryan, is as fit and badass as I am. Woods is in his 30s, and I'm well above 30, so maybe something like some other character, some commanding officer or something like that. Or, it have to be something just as a cameo, because I don't think, yeah, that would be very fun. But oh, honey, thank you for that. But I think I don't have the physicality for it anymore. He's gonna have to be a badass. I'm sure. I mean, they're gonna tap somebody big for the Woods character. Probably some. I don't know. Yes, Senor Words, Senior Woods. Yaka Paka. Thank you, appreciate that, but we both know you're lying, so. Sure thing. Marwin. Marwin, are you on the show? Yeah, Marwin, always. Well, what happened, they started doing this in 2016, 17. And actually, I tried to pitch myself and Dave Anthony to write it for them, but they went right to, I know several writers who got invited to submit. When you do for these big budget films, you're asked to write, your synopsis. I need a 3-page, and then a 4-page, and then once you get hired, or maybe they like your idea, they'll give you some money to write the script. So guys who do this for a living, the big ones, they're not going to write a script on spec. They're going to write it under under payment. So basically, they'll submit you know, like a 3-page outline, or maybe do a quick video. They'll present their idea to the studios, and if the studio likes the idea, they'll pick like 4 people, pay them like $50,000 a piece to sit down and write the story. And then it goes through all. I mean, like when you get that studio level for these, it's got probably be a 300 million film, easily that. I mean, because you have to build all the special effects of it. And then I think I don't know, they may try to rehash something, but it's just a strange universe. It's a swamp. Everybody wants their name on the script. So somebody may write a great script, but the producer's going to want their name on it, and so everybody wants credit. Because once you have money and power, then you want credit. So that's what happened last time. A lot of guys wanted credit, and a lot of the studios just weren't willing to take the leap. And you back then you're fighting the onset of wokeness, and so they want Woods to be a woman or something, or Mason to be a woman, and so there's all these things. Plus, they have to deal with China. You can't have China as the enemy. Although China was the enemy with the Black Ops, they were the next door to the Russians with China. But you can't ever go after China because China will block you from selling your product, and that 1.5 people in China. That's a lot. That's a lot of eyeballs. So there's a whole bunch of things that would have to happen. Ryan, that's the question that you have no idea. I mean, my guess, in my opinion, you would want to almost follow games, like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. And in Black Ops 1, you really just have to pick one mission, maybe 2 missions. Because each of those levels, if you play for over an hour and a half, a movie lasts, maybe 90 minutes. A good movie length is 90 minutes, maybe 120 if it's a big budget film, and a lot of that. But they get exhausting. So 90 minutes would basically be, it could be Kason level. It could be that, blending it all together, it would be like they do Mission Impossible. You know what I mean? So that's the hard part. How do you present the material? How do you chop it up into really strong cinematic pieces? I mean, you could basically do 4 movies out of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. You have another. I think it'd be better as a series. I think you'd be better off running it as a TV series. 14 episodes. I think that'd be a stronger way to go, but I don't know. Who am I? Who am I? Oh, many things, but I am not giving my ideas away for free anymore. If they want my ideas, I will sell them. But I'm not giving them away. Well, I'm just saying, there's, we went through that period when they wanted James Bond to be a woman, and they said they got it. So we're at that kind of strange time. But I think a lot of those people who were getting their shot at running these studios, and they drove into the ground, are going to be gone. It depends on the hippie, Em. It depends on the hippie. Some hippies are cool. Some hippies are tough as fucking nails. Some hippies are just, hey man, we want to be left alone, farm the land. Do our, the ones that are out there, blasting all this woke shit, then that's a different story. I know a couple of hippies that are total fucking badasses. They're out there. Well, I think Sam may be too old too. I don't know. These are young characters. These are guys in their late 20s. I mean, Sam almost 40. So, that's the deal. Well, Brock, it's been in the works for a long time. It's not just now. I think it was originally with Sony, right? I think Sony had back. Check me up from it, but I know they're shopping. They're shopping Call of Duty as a movie a while ago. Always, I think the biggest mistake we make is putting everything under one roof. Having everything become one thing. Some guy wears a Hitler uniform, and everybody who now votes for Trump is a Hitler. It's Hitler Youth. We're so stupid. It's just bad habits. It's easy. It's taking personal accountability is fucking hard, man. Oh, you're right. I could play Old Man Woods. I'd be a great old man. Would you shit? Well, yeah. I made the character. I'd be a great old man Woods in a wheelchair. I'd be a badass in a wheelchair. That great point. I hadn't thought about that, Ryan. You're right. There is room for me in the goddamn movie. You're right. Left, right, left. Mick Guckett. What a great fucking name. Yeah, it's been busy. Been a crazy year, man. It has been just insane the last year of my life. At this time last year, I was heading out to Chicago to shoot Beyond Belief. A lot happened between September this year and September last year. Lots happened, man. So much I couldn't begin to write it down quick. Thank you, Ryan. Of course. Or just this. There's a, and you know what? Quite frankly, I don't think they're going to come to me in this unless they really want to stay connected to the origin story. But they could also CGI me as a younger version. That's so easy to do right now. But we'll see. I don't expect a phone call. It'd be great, but I don't expect it. I just think they're gonna, just like they moved on from Rich McDonald to what's his name for David Mason. Rich McDonald would have done great, but it's not. But Milo Ventimiglia, and it's a great actor, man. They're not being hurt by it. And I think, well, it's a matter of thing. N, how you doing, N? What does N stand for? I was not gonna die in a fucking swamp. Gotta put the effing in there. I just made bacon. So my house smells like bacon, which is great for the first 5 minutes. And I was like, wow, my house smells like bacon. I gotta crack some doors in there. Oh, there's so many. Yeah, Ryan, there's so many elements here that we have no control over. I'm a garlic. I'm a real garlic. Would stretch your legs and gear up with the armor. I don't know what that means. There you go. All right. Nitrogen snow with the speed cola. Yay! Nitrogen snow and the speed cola. One of my favorites. Yeah. Welcome to the show. Man, I'm not sad. It's just hard, man, because time is flying by. and there aren't enough hours in the day to finish the things I want to do. And so I need to really, 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 make priorities. Today's supposed to be a music day. My refrigerator died. So I had because it's like 110 degrees here. It just died. So I had to go get a new one, install it, get rid of the old one, and that shot half my day. But it's done. So solve your problems. As the problem shows up, solve it. Solve the next one. And solve the next one. Keep moving forward. Red Eye, do I think Dave Anthony? I don't know. That's a big ask. I don't know. Actually, I'm due for dinner with him. I'll ask him when I see him. Well, I've always said that I would love to see us go back to the Korean War. I think a lot happened in that war that we don't understand, and it set the world of politics up for many, many years to come. No, we're good. I actually don't mind it, Narcs. I skate a couple times a week. That's good. I don't mind. I got a fan. I got air conditioning. I'm good. It's more about just trying to find time. Just finding time, making time. All right, good. I'm just reading I just got to notice that we're not getting comments from the Instagram side of things, which is all right. Brett, I don't know if Dave has it in him to do it. That's probably take 2 years, 3 years. I don't know. I don't know enough about what's happening over there at Paramount to understand this, but a lot of guessing coming up. Vargas, that sounds great, man. Yeah. Hey, Zayres, Zayres, Zayres. Yeah, check. Oh my God, Brock, you're right. That was, that's way before Sarge's Corner. That was when we had just the Sarge and Frank Woods YouTube channel. I think those are still on here. I think. Yeah, I had a challenge with White Street, 47 White Street. That guy White Street, something. Come over and jump off a cliff with me. Thank God he had the common sense not to do it. There is actually. There's if you go down into the channel, there's hundreds of videos on this channel. You'll see a playlist of playthroughs. I've done Black Ops 1, I think Kason, done the helicopter one, I've done a few of them, yeah. Yeah, White Boy 7th Street, yeah. Thank God he had the common sense not to jump off a fucking cliff. He was gonna fly up there and jump off the cliff with me. Thank God he didn't. Boy. And it gets, you don't know what's happening, right? But think back when you're like, I don't know how old you are, but think back when you're in high school or last year. You're like, oh my God, it was just, freshman year was like a year ago. Now, I swear to God, if you're in high school, you're gonna hit your senior year and go, what the F happened? I'm about to go out into the real world. Am I even prepared? Having a sense of urgency with your life is important, but you gotta move in pace, not slowly, but under control, knowing that you gotta keep moving, but without rushing. I had a great hockey coach once. He's trying to explain the word poise to me. He says, look at, it's called, he goes, poise is when you hurry up, but you take your time doing it. It's really about don't panic. Do not be urgent, but don't panic. You know, have intensity, but don't be out of control. You know, be intense, but don't be wildly flagrant. It's a balancing thing. And once you learn it, it's an invaluable lesson. Rock, that film never saw the light of day. It's pretty freaking good. It just never saw the light of day. Dude, I know. 2 years ago, you're in high school. Now, hopefully you're in college or you're working, making money, whatever it is. But yeah, that's the thing, man, isn't it? That's our lives. They're coming at us so fast, so furious. But you did, huh? You like Frank? Yeah, Frank's the guy. Frank's easy to like. He's because he's Frank, in my opinion, the attraction of Frank is that he's fearless, and that means he's irreverent. He doesn't, he's just irreverent. He doesn't care. It's like, just do it, I gotta find something. I'm on my phone looking for something. I have to look up Talk Among Yourselves. I'm trying to do something real quick here. All I'm doing here is I have to look up. My producer asked for a copy of the original song, and it's not in the file I sent. I gotta get that done. It's money. Hang on. Shit. All right, there you go. Let's see. I think the guy who helped pen Black Ops 2, what the hell's his name? Goyer. David Goyer, I think he was. And then a couple of screenwriters, just guys who are big pros. But I think I would be remiss to speak of them. You never know, man. Yeah, I saw that. I saw Uncharted. It was okay. It was it just, the movie just didn't. It's hard to get a movie to feel as good as a video game. It's just a difficult task. So, any other topics to go discuss with them in 30 minutes, and it's going to be a shorty today, guys and girls. I gotta go back to the work. But hey, Mohammed, it's 4 a.m. Yeah, are you Dubai? I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember half the shit was on. I have to call Marwin tonight. Anyways, yeah. Thanks, Mohammed. I appreciate you showing up as always. Big deal. I hope to be back here Saturday afternoon. You know, you're in Egypt. That's right. No, Darwin actually had to put Darwin to work. He's out negotiating a contract for me, so he's doing this thing. Egypt, that's right, you're Egypt. And no, I don't know. I don't know the 115 something, for God. I don't know. Been talking to Darwin quite a bit, because when I have these contracts come up, and it's a big deal. Like I go on location, you got to make sure that there's things I don't want to do that for myself. So that's why I have a guy like Darwin to show up and take care of things like that. Oh yeah, so get some business done. Jump over to Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. It's a good way to go. Twitter, get over there. Cameo, we're still doing cameos. Actually, doing right after this. I gotta cut a new cameo. And hey, dipshit, like that, hit that like button. Shuni's off working. I think Teddy was on a really beautiful adventure up in Norway. Wow, it's great. Have you ever tried cotton candy flavored grapes? No, I have not, and I probably never will. I don't do candy. I'll do like a piece of chocolate, but cotton candy flavored anything sounds disgusting. I see like energy drinks with that crap. No. There you go, Narcs. There you go, buddy. How to take it by the reins. Like 6 o'clock. All right, everybody. Today's a shorty. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi, checking in. Everybody's doing well. I hope you're back here on Friday and then again next Wednesday. Unless work comes up, and then I'm off on location someplace, doing what we do. All right. Any last questions? Any last ideas? Anything you want to throw out there real fast? Yeah, Narc, you take care. Guys, make sure you go to Instagram. Again, go jump. I could use the help over there. Instagram, yeah. @JamesC.Burns. And we will see you soon. And as we say in the other league, woods out. See everybody. Good night.